Hi loves, I'm Mariana and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is a very special day because I'm finally adhering to everyone's request, which was to recreate the fish dish that I made in my very first video. So a little backstory as to why I chose today to film this is because me and my family are Catholics. So, as you all should know, this last week was Holy Week, which means it was the week leading up to today, which is Good Friday, and then this Sunday, which is Easter Sunday. Specifically on Good Friday, we're not supposed to eat any type of meat that isn't fish, so we can't eat chicken, beef, pork, stuff like that. And I thought it'd be the perfect day to cook up that fish recipe for you guys. I will show you step by step on how I did it. However, the full ingredient list will be listed down in the description below. So without further ado, let's get to it. So I'd like to start off by saying that all of the ingredients that I'll be naming out today, you don't have to use. If you don't like it, if you don't have it, just use whatever you have. So in my dish, I use jasmine rice, but if you don't have it or if you don't like it, you can use brown rice, regular white rice, whatever you want. Secondly, you will need some salmon. Again, it doesn't have to be salmon. It could be tilapia, red snapper, freaking, I don't know, whatever you have, whatever you like. But I use salmon, so I got some more salmon for this video. You'll also need some broccoli. I can't tell you exactly how much it is, but here's a good visual as to how much it is. Some carrots. I think in the last video I used about like 3 or 4 actually, I can't remember, but carrots. And also, if you remember from my first video, when I cut up the broccoli and carrots together, I added some olive oil, and the problem with that, as you saw in the video, is that we don't have any more olive oil. And I actually ended up not getting some when I went grocery shopping not too long ago. So to substitute for that, I'll be using coconut oil spray, which is pretty good too, and well, gets the job done. Then you'll need some salt and some black pepper, some honey, which I'm almost out of actually, some brown sugar. This is brown cane sugar. If you have the powdered brown sugar, honestly, that would be better. But this is what I used last time, so we're gonna use it again. Some soy sauce, and lastly, some sesame seeds. So once again, if you don't have any of these ingredients, or if you just prefer not to use them, you can either substitute them or just completely take them out. That's totally up to you. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed up this process because everyone knows how to wash and peel their vegetables, but I did want to take this time to let you guys know that this video isn't gonna come out quite exactly as I had planned it, but either way, the food was still really, really good. So after you clean and peel your vegetables, then it's time to chop them up. I actually ended up not needing both of the bunches or heads of broccoli. I just needed one, so I placed the other one back in the fridge and I'm gonna save it for another dish. All right, time to oil these vegetables up. Now it's time to add salt and pepper. I honestly never measure my salt or pepper. Maybe it's a Hispanic thing, I don't know. I find that sprinkling both of them does the trick. However, ultimately the amount of salt and pepper that you add should be to your taste. And then lastly, we will just kind of mix it all up. And that's it for the vegetables. I went ahead and washed the salmon off camera. What I would like to add though is that one of the fish looks a lighter pink color than the others, and that's because I actually started washing it with hot water and then realized my mistake. So there's nothing wrong with it, it's just it started cooking a little early. In the measuring cup here, I'll be making the sauce that goes on top of the salmon. Inside of it already is melted brown sugar. I went ahead and melted the brown sugar off camera while I was chopping up the vegetables and getting the salmon ready. But basically, I did show 2 blocks of brown cane sugar in the beginning of the video, and I only needed 1. It actually gave me about like a good half of a cup of brown sugar liquid. After you have melted your brown sugar, you will then need about 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and about another tablespoon of honey. Then it's time to mix everything in. Smells so sweet. I love brown sugar. Once your sauce is well mixed, then it is ready to add to the salmon. What I love about this recipe is that even if you feel like you have too much sauce, trust me, it all ends up also cooking the vegetables, and the vegetables end up soaking it all up in, and it's delicious. So now that our fish and vegetables are ready to go, we'll place it into our oven, which has been preheating for about 3 to 5 minutes now at 400 degrees, and we'll leave it in there for 12 minutes. Now that we're just waiting on the fish that's in the oven to be cooked, I went ahead and I cleaned up around the kitchen, because you know that when you cook, you'll make a mess. While I was prepping the food, I was also on the side making my delicious milk tea. If you guys are at all interested in knowing how I make this delicious beverage, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to show you guys how I make it. Alright, so it's now been 12 minutes, so we're just gonna go ahead and take this bad boy out. Alright everyone, are you guys ready for a plot twist? Because here it is. That definitely still needs to be cooked. To be honest, I still don't know what happened. I followed the same recipe and same steps, some different ingredients, so I don't know if that played a part in it, but either way, after putting it back in the oven, it came out fully cooked, as you could tell, and it was still really good in flavor. So yeah, sorry for the hiccup you guys, but if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments if you make this dish and tell me how you liked it. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.